Hello, everyone, and welcome to this bonus episode of the Profitable Coaching Conversation Show with Wendy Y. Bailey. I am indeed Wendy Y. Bailey, and I'm excited to bring you another really cool topic. I typically like to kind of take a look at what's going on and who's where. So as you're popping on, be sure to let me know you're here. Be sure to let me know that you're there. If you are, we're live streaming on Facebook in my private Facebook community, my Facebook profile. We're also live streaming on my Facebook page. Also, we're live streaming on LinkedIn and YouTube, Wendy Y. Bailey, and YouTube Profitable Coaching Conversations. Yeah, we're a lot of places, and this is a little later than when we usually broadcast. But it's been that kind of week. It's been uber busy. It's been super, super busy, all with good stuff. And as you guys are popping on, I want to make sure you know that if you miss any aspect of today's show, that you can catch all of the episodes. We have 78 episodes that are there, 78 episodes that are there, and 78, 79, something like that. Anyway, I think this is episode number 80. So there's a lot of content in the episodes, really amazing guests, a lot of great information that can help you in growing your coaching business. As a reminder, I don't always introduce myself, but as a reminder, I'm Wendy Y. Bailey. I'm a 19-year veteran business and sales coach. I coach other coaches and transformation experts who are in the business of transforming people's lives, their businesses, their workplaces, their careers, their health, their wellness. So I coach other coaches like that on visibility and marketing, business infrastructure, and sales. When I talk about sales, I'm talking about messaging, systems and tools, and being able to master conversations that lead to conversion. People are buying more from you in your coaching business. So I'm always excited to be here to support you with this content. This is also a preview, if you will, to the Income Acceleration Masterclass Series 3.0. When you go to incomeacceleration.online, you'll see all of the details about the Income Acceleration Masterclass Series 3.0. It also includes a ton of bonuses that you can benefit from. But all in all, the Masterclass Series, this is 3.0, so twice before I delivered, a series of really powerful and really important master classes to help you grow your business and your bottom line profits. And this is just another series that does that. When I teach the Income Acceleration Masterclass series, whichever ones they are, you'll see the bonuses that are there for the previous series that I taught. But I believe in immersion and implementation, so that while you're in the series, you actually get to apply what you're learning. And when you apply what you're learning, it gives you the support that you need to make the changes and to implement things in your business. I'm not sure why I'm fuzzy. Let me make sure that I get out of being fuzzy. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know why I'm fuzzy, but I look fuzzy to me. So thank you guys so much for being here. If you are watching the replay, go ahead and type hashtag replay to let me know that you are here. If you are joining me on Facebook, be sure to grant StreamYard permission so that I can actually see your comments when you make comments on below this video. If you're watching the replay, be sure that you are based on watching the replay. If you have questions, just know that I'll be more than happy to respond to your questions. Once again, if you are watching me on Facebook, grant StreamYard access so that I can see your name when you make comments. Okay, I do see myself. Okay, I don't look fuzzy when I look at myself. So let's get going. Today's topic is about the secret to getting rich in your coaching niche. So what I hear a lot of people talk about is niche. So I thought it's important for me to give you like my definition of what a niche really is. And I did a little bit of research when I was looking at what your niche is, and there's a lot of confusion to me about what a niche is. I hear people use coaching niche and make it synonymous with ideal client. I hear people use coaching niche and they use it with target market. And I don't believe either of those are applicable. I don't think they're correct. So when you think about your niche, what I want you to know is your niche is really, there are a couple of things. Your niche is a distinct marketplace, a distinct segment of the marketplace. It is an area that you're focused on serving. It's also about making sure that your niche has a particular appeal, a particular need that your clients are looking for. Your niche is also like a calling or a vocation. And when I say calling, I'm talking about your coaching programs, your coaching services, your products, and your calling is directed at serving that distinct segment of the marketplace, right? So in order to identify this segment, it's going to have the maximum appeal to your most ideal clients specifically. So let me kind of go back over and, give you some other things. When you look at your coaching niche, it's making sure you understand the segment of the marketplace that you serve. It's an area of focus for you. So it may be, for me, I'm very, very clear that I serve a segment of the marketplace as defined by my most ideal client. Okay. Based on my most ideal client. So I said this, your coaching niches is a distinct segment of the marketplace you serve. Okay. Your distinct segment has maximum appeal to your ideal client specifically. That's another thing I said. And so your coaching niche is founded in understanding your ideal client specifically. Now, this is one of those soapbox issues that I always talk about. So if you've heard it before, you already know what I'm going to say. It's one ideal client and the power of one. One ideal client and the power of one. So one ideal client, you understand the demographics, you understand the psychographics. Based on understanding both of those, you have a real clear understanding of who you're talking to and what you're talking to them about. You understand how you're serving them in the marketplace. And based on serving them in the marketplace, you know the distinct area that you're serving them in. For me, that is business and sales. It's visibility. It's making sure that coaches really understand how to be more visible, how to attract clients, how to retain clients, how to build systems that, really encourage enrollment. All of that is part of what I do. I know my ideal clients really, really well. My ideal clients come to me because I've got deep experience. They come to me because my knowledge and education is vast, and they can get a lot in connecting with me. They can get a lot in how I coach them, right? So you want to look at your ideal client in a way that lets you know first who your ideal client is. You also want to look at the one core problem that your ideal client faces. Okay, one core problem. You can't solve all the problems of the world that your ideal client is facing. Identify the greatest one and make that the core problem, the first one that you work at solving for them. The one comprehensive solution that you offer is your program, service, or product. So when I talk about one ideal client and the power of one, I'm talking about one ideal client as a micro business, as a solo entrepreneur. Most of us don't have the marketing dollars to try to reach everyone in the marketplace. So what's cool about what you're trying to do in terms of reaching people is when you get really, really clear about those demographics and psychographics, you can target your approach to being visible, to client traction, to marketing, to that segment within the marketplace. So one ideal client, one core problem, and one comprehensive solution. One ideal client, just one core problem. So you're looking at one problem at a time. Yeah, your ideal client has multiple, but you can only really address one at a time. And then your program or service or product that addresses the solution to that one core problem. So now that we understand that, let me go back and start by giving you this 5-step strategy that I'm going to give you about getting rich in your niche. And let me just as a caveat say that This is high level. There's a lot more detail that you have to go through to build out some of these steps and to take action on this. But one ideal client, one core problem, one comprehensive solution. So step one is to get clarity about your ideal client. If for some reason, you're not attracting the number of clients you really desire, if you're finding yourself haggling over your fees, or you're working with less than ideal clients who drain you or don't make you happy, then it's a challenge. Maybe you're working with clients who aren't moving to get things done when you ask them to in your coaching, when you make assignments or give them homework. Those are less than ideal clients. If any of that is true for you, then go back to square one and get ideal client clarity. That means knowing your ideal client really, really well. Step two is all about understanding the marketplace. Now that you know your one ideal client, the core problem, the comprehensive solution you're going to offer, create, market, and fill a small virtual or live group program or online course. When you create this opportunity for people to coach with you, to learn from you, what happens is you get to see what's kind of happening. You get to see what their questions are. You get to evolve the program. You get to understand what some of the other problems are that they face. You get to see where the opportunities are for you to invite strategic alliance partners to join you in serving and supporting this client. But you've got to start by creating, marketing, and filling a small virtual or live group program or online course. Now, there's some other things that you want to do when you're looking at creating this course, like record it, like note whatever the questions and comments are, like, repurpose it into an all digital program, whatever that case is, right? When you create, market, and fill a small virtual or live group coaching program or online course, you get to see exactly who your ideal client is for that specific course. So it teaches you a lot to build out a course or a program. If you're new to coaching, if you're trying to figure out how this is going to help you, begin the process of thinking about how you can create a program that will solve your one ideal client's core problem, what that comprehensive solution looks like for you to create. It can be, an automated e-course. It can be a small mastermind. It can be, a small group intensive that, for 3 weeks, you take them through a process that you've created, a signature way of supporting them. You get to decide what that looks like. Okay. But you can start by building out your niche by getting ideal client clarity. That was the first one. The second is to create, market, and fill a small group, virtual or live group program or online course. The third step in getting rich in your niche is all about documenting those questions that surface, that arise during the group sessions. What typically happens is when you have a group program and it's highly interactive, people say, well, what about this? And, I don't understand how you did that. You get to evolve the program, but you also get to make note of what the other questions are. So if there's more that you want to give, if there's more that you want to teach, if there's another problem that you need to solve, you understand the priority of the problem. You understand what's next that you're going to do and how you're going to coach and deliver the client. You understand it in a way that the client really, really, really gets it. Hey, Gina Brown, welcome. Glad to see you, lady. So yeah, we're talking about how to get rich in your niche. The first thing I said is to get clear about ideal client clarity. One ideal client, one core problem, one comprehensive solution. One. Okay. The second thing is to create, market, and fill a small virtual or live group coaching program or online course. The more you actually create something that clients can consume, the more people recognize you as a subject matter expert. They recognize you as someone that they can come to because they need a certain type of support. Then you also kind of know what people need and how you can provide it. The third step is to document the questions so that you can evolve your content. You can create another program. You can identify other problems that are surfacing. Then you want to develop more programs to address those questions. You get to develop more programs to address the next problem that your ideal client is facing. You get to evolve the program that you've created. Maybe you go from a 6-week program to, a 3-week program to a 6-week program. Maybe you go from a 6-week program to a 12-week program. Maybe you identify this is a lot of stuff. And because of that, it's really going to take me a year to help them achieve that transformation they're looking to me from the whole process of this program. Okay, but you get to decide based on the questions that come up and how you want to respond to the answers. So step 1, get ideal client clarity. Step 2, create, market, and fill a small virtual or live group coaching program. Step 3, document the questions that arise during the program. Step 4, develop more programs to address those questions. And then the last step is what happens the more you do that, you become the go-to expert for your ideal clients. Your ideal clients kind of know what it is you want. They kind of know what it is you can do to help them. And because of that, they're looking at you, they're coming to you and they're saying, hey, based on what you're saying, this question came up and I knew you were the person to ask. Based on what I learned from you before, I knew that you were the person that could answer this question. Do you offer this? Do you provide that? Based on those perceptions, you become the go-to person for your clients. As I said, just in review, your niche includes clarity about your ideal client, a set of core problems your ideal client faces, the comprehensive solutions or programs you've created to solve his or her core problems. And what happens is it simplifies the market segment you've chosen to focus on in all of your efforts of serving. Let me go back and just make sure you hear what I really mean by that. I'll give you an example. I'm a business and sales coach. And as a business and sales coach, that's the segment of the market I work with people on, business and sales. So we talk about marketing, visibility, business infrastructure, sales. So sales mastery, right? So that's the segment that I choose. Now, I've got several segments just based on that, but I'm very, very clear that all of the teaching, coaching, and training that I do really focuses on a specific ideal client. I work with coaches. I work with people who are in what I call the transformation space. And I work with them in the area of business, marketing, visibility, and sales, right? That's the work that I do. The core problems that I solve are if people are afraid, if my coaches are afraid of selling, if coaches need to, understand what systems and infrastructure they need to have in their business. If coaches don't know how to scale their businesses, that means they don't know how to prepare their business for growth. If they don't know who their ideal client is, if they're, wanting to create a new program to serve their clients, if they need to know what kind of sales language they need to have in order to convert more people, enroll more people into their business, I'm the go-to person that can help them with all of that. The thing that I want you guys to know is this is a bonus episode, and this is just a taste, just a glimpse into what you're going to get within the bonus in the Income Acceleration Masterclass series. As a reminder, you can go there. We're going to be opening up for another one very soon. You can go to incomeacceleration.online and enroll in that program. You can also, stay tuned for the next one. Right. We do these. This is the second time I've delivered this program. I think I want to deliver it one more time. And because of that, I'm opening it up for people now. It's limited to 20 people that I'm going to serve in that program. It's a really robust program that's going to help you set your fees properly, create programs, make sure you have a plan for how you're going to roll out your programs and when. understanding how you communicate pricing, making sure you know how to communicate effectively with the people who are on your email list because you want to nurture the relationships there. It's also about making sure you are setting yourself up from an infrastructure business system perspective. You're preparing for growth, right? So go to incomeacceleration.online and you can find out lots more information there. If you want to, again, if you just stepped in and are catching the replay, type hashtag replay to let me know you were here. And if you have any questions, wherever I am broadcasting this for you, you can post your questions in the comments below, and I'll come back and I'll answer those questions. And if I can support you and serve you, there are tons of content. There is tons of content at profitablecoachingconversations.com. This, I think, is episode 90. 80, episode 80. So there's a lot of content that you can consume at profitablecoachingconversations.com. Thanks so much for watching. This has been a bonus episode of the Profitable Coaching Conversation Show with WendyY Bailey. I'm Wendy Y, and I will see you guys next time for another great episode. Take care, everyone. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.